Hey there, I'm srcmake, and welcome to the introduction to a series of videos on Actian Vector, a high-performance database. So Actian Vector is a high-performance analytic database, and it's extremely optimized for x86 CPUs, which means it's really fast and really efficient for the hardware of today. And it's also free to download and use, so why not try it out and see if it's the database that works for us. You can go ahead and go to their webpage if you need to know more info or hear some testimonials, view some analytics, all of that. But for us in this series of videos, we are going to play with Actian Vector locally on our own computer. I'm going to do that on Ubuntu 16. We are going to set it up for Amazon Web Service, which is AWS, and Microsoft Azure. So it's really easy to set this up on the cloud because AWS has it on their marketplace, and so does Azure. You can just click this button, and it's really easy to set up. But in the next video, we are going to install Vector locally on our own computer, just to work with the data locally, and we're going to load some data after installing it, just to see how it works, and we're going to query it. It's just standard SQL, but it's really fast and efficient. So the data set that we're going to be working with is from the U.S. Department of Transportation. So we're going to take some airplane data from 1987 to 2017, 30 years worth of data, and it's going to be really large. It's big data. It's going to be like 130 gigabytes, I think. I don't know the exact numbers, but that's what I'm told. So yeah. And then after we load this data set in, we're going to try to visualize it with a visualization dashboard because, you have the data loaded into the database, but you need to make queries and play with it to see how it looks. So that's what we're going to do. So what you need to do to get started is just you need to register for an Actian ID, which is free. You can go to their registration page, enter a username, password, email, just some standard information, and press the submit button. You're going to get an email. You're going to click the link. It's just standard registration just to get started with their services. And so next up in this series of videos, in the next video, we are going to see how to install and load data with Actian locally on our own computer. As I said, I'm going to do it with Ubuntu 16 right here in a virtual machine. After we install and load the data, we are going to visualize it with, a programming language just to see how that works. I didn't finish that yet, but that's coming up. And if there's time, we are going to work with Actian on AWS and Azure just to see how quick and easy it is to set it up in the cloud as well as doing it locally on our own computer. So this is going to kick off the series of videos. If you want to get to this page, go ahead and click the link below this video. There might also be videos to the next videos in this series or, to the next pages in this series. So go ahead and keep an eye out, and yeah, let's get started.